what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm using my inside voice because this is our second take, you guys. Nick was like, you are talking way too loud into that mic.
First of all, that is not why we're on the second take of this video, but I did say, I was like, girl, you're talking really loud into that microphone. And I wasn't even talking about for the microphone. I was like, it's bouncing off the ceiling into my ears. I'm 35 years old now.
He just told me I talk way too loudly. That's basically what he said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like as you get older, like you start to like.
And my dear, you are getting older. Okay. Every day.
Okay.
You are.
Let's talk about your knees.
My knees? Let's talk about your gray hair.
Great. Where?
Right up there. I see it right there.
Because there are none. There are none. I have looked.
That's your tail I said on mine.
Okay.
However, obviously, none of that is going to be what we're going to be talking about in this video. There's a couple things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Ice Spice and the Super Bowl and something that she did. I want to talk about this clip that's going viral over on TikTok where something really crazy happened in Sephora, and it's not, well, I mean, I guess it is a kid this time. And then I want to talk about something that came across my For You page about Jeffree Star and why he might have moved to Wyoming. I'm saying that very loosely.
What's really in the yak meat?
Yeah, what's really in the yak meat? What people are saying or accusing of Jeffree Star, saying that he might be doing, is absolutely wild to me. And you guys know I'm the last person to defend Jeffree Star, but I fell down this rabbit hole of what people are calling Manorgate. So I had to come on here and talk about it. So if you guys are here for that, stay tuned to this video. Okay, so I'm sure that some of you will know who Ice Spice is, but there's going to be a lot of people that probably follow me that do not know who Ice Spice is. But she's blowing up over on TikTok. She's had a few songs.
She charts,
but her most recent song, and you probably know what it is. It says, "Bitch, you think you the shit. You not even the fart."
And that was to Lotto.
The audacity.
Responded. There's some like drama going on with Lotto. She's saying that it was an homage, and then she said, "I didn't say it like that. I meant it this way." And everybody's like, "No, you said it wasn't homage." Then apparently people thought it was going to be a diss track. She's saying that she never said it was a diss track, but she let people get online, Lotto, and believe that it was going to be a diss track. I mean, she had all of the female rappers like with their eyes to the bar over them. So we were thinking
there's always some drama going on in that community, girl.
But Lotto was writing off of the whole Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj thing that just happened because people were really hyped up for a diss track. So she let people run with it. Okay. I'm not mad at it.
But Taylor Swift invited Ice Spice out to the Super Bowl with her, and a lot of people were saying that Ice Spice was acting strange. She acted like she really didn't want to be there, but that she was trying to engage and make it seem like she wanted to be. But she had
no idea what was going on.
She didn't. I don't think she knew what the hell was going on.
Girl.
Same. Yeah. I don't watch sports. I'm not a sports person. The halftime show was pretty good though.
It was given rigged.
It was given rigged.
We all knew who was going to win before.
It was given rigged. But a lot of people caught Ice Spice doing what they say is satanic, I guess, hand gestures and stuff. And she was also wearing Balenciaga. Now, we all know what happened with Balenciaga. Kim Kardashian, shame on you for going back this year and being another ambassador for them.
Well, she never stopped being an ambassador. That whole bullshit of, I was just taking my time to see what was going on. Well, she apparently took her time and realized that money is better than morals.
Yeah, of course.
Ice Spice also had an upside down cross.
Yeah, she made sure to hold that upside down cross and point it out, and she did her hands like this. I don't even know what all that stuff means, but I do know that there's been a lot of people talking about this. I remember that there was a clip that went viral of John Legend and somebody else, and the lady was doing like the as above, so below thing. Yeah. And this falls into that category for me. It is shady. I think she's probably doing it for attention to get people talking. I don't know. I don't think Ice Spice is part of the Illuminati, girl. I'm just not believing that.
But it's Taylor Swift. Because Ice Spice is now in really good with Taylor Swift.
Maybe, girl.
And they said that Taylor is like hard launching her at the Super Bowl. I mean, we've already like known that they've been together before, because let's not forget Taylor Swift's ex, before she was with Travis Kelce, made some very disgusting comments about Ice Spice on a podcast that he was doing. Yeah. Made Taylor, he didn't make her, but the situation, all of a sudden here comes Ice Spice on the Taylor Swift song, and now they're best buddies. PR, damage control. But now here she is at the Super Bowl. Every time I see Ice Spice and she has on that wig, I always think of that lady from Lamb Chop.
Remember her? Yeah.
Remember her? The lady that would hold up Lamb Chop. And that lady's daughter is actually on TikTok and looks exactly like her.
Oh, really? I haven't seen her come across my feed, but I want to know what you guys think about this. I know a lot of you guys are into like conspiracy theories and things about the Illuminati and Freemasons and things like that.
Do you think that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are in a real relationship? I think that it might be a little real, but then if you like really watch them, like when the cameras are around, it does seem like it's very like put on for show.
Did you ever buy into that whole thing about Taylor Swift being a beard? You know what a beard is, right?
Yeah.
Where like she covers for like gay men.
I'm sure she has.
I don't know if she
I'm
has
sure
or
for a
not.
while there, people were saying that some other people were a beard for her. They used to
Girl,
always say that
anything
about
is
Taylor
possible
Swift.
at this point.
Yep.
Taylor.
Carly Claus.
Oh, yeah, Carly Claus for sure.
Staring Camp right in the eye.
But you guys, let me know what you think about this down below. Do you think she was throwing out satanic signs, holding up her upside down cross? Do you think she was doing that on purpose for attention, or do you think she was trying to like subliminally pull people into the Illuminati?
I really do feel like Ice Spice is out of her element. And she had no idea what was going on when it came to the Super Bowl. She was just happy to be there.
She was happy to be alive, girl.
That clip of Taylor and I'm not exactly sure who the other lady was, the wife of someone, but they were like chugging the beer.
Wasn't it Blake Lively?
No. Well, she was there too, but there was another lady that was sitting next to her, and they were like chugging the beer, like for the camera and all of that.
Oh yeah, Taylor put that away.
I do think that she like plays into like what people are saying, because a lot of men are upset that Taylor is now literally the face of NFL. So she chugged a brewski.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Watch beer sales go up though. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down below. Okay, so there's been a lot of talks about Sephora and Ulta and people complaining about the 10 to 11 and 12-year-olds coming in, buying up all the skincare, ruining it, and all of that.
Destroying the skincare.
The whole store, really,
Opening
honestly.
brand new products and destroying them.
Well, this is like a new extreme, and I don't even know if this is even comparable, but there was a girl that's going viral on TikTok now where she went into the Sephora with her mom, and she put on foundation, and she like completely covered her face in like black foundation, and she was doing blackface running around the store, and it was like she was snickering while she was doing it.
How do you not, like, even if you do not believe in like spanking your child, how do you not beat your kids' ass on that day?
Send me that.
Yeah.
No, I walked over here and you're about
Like,
to send me that.
this lady has no shame.
Go ahead. This is
Like, literally.
It's jobs, quality services, let alone how incredibly effective this is.
This is so wild.
I'm so sorry.
This is
to
so
everyone
shameful. This is so shameful. Like,
We don't.
This was not like a young child, it looked like. This was like a teenager.
At least a teen. At
knew
least
a lot
12,
better.
13.
Like, knew better than as to what they were doing. So how do you not just, while the cameras are out in front of everyone, just, can we go to the back room real quick? Like,
Probably because the mother is who taught her that, or maybe her dad. That is learned behavior. That is something that the mother has to have been okay with for her to do that in public. You know what I'm saying?
Not funny. It's disgusting. And the fact that they were like walking around the store and then trying to like duck out of the sight of the cameras instead of just like leaving is like fucking crazy to me.
Like
how did nobody beat her ass in that
girl,
store?
I don't know. I have secondhand embarrassment for this girl because she has ruined her life.
Well,
she's ruined her life. Any chance she had at a normal life after this is absolutely done, because the internet has already found out who she is.
Poo-poo.
I know, right?
It's not an age thing. So before anybody wants to come to the comment and say that she was young and she was stupid, no. When you're young, you still know the difference between right and wrong, and you definitely know that's something that you don't do. Like, point blank period. Shame on the mother too.
But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down below. I think it's wild. I cannot even believe that something like that happened in 2024 now. This is wild.
Someone, like, people can think it's harsh or whatever. That child needs to get their ass beat. Either they need to get their ass whooped at home, but getting a spanking. I know a lot of people don't agree with spanking. Okay, fine, whatever. But someone.
Bexley May, we're going to take all of your electronics here on punishment for the next 27 years.
A mandolin. You f***ed up. Oh my God, a mandolin.
A mandolin.
Like, yeah.
You know, like a mandolin.
Drag queen, welcome
like
to
a
the
mandatory
stage.
meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I guess we have to talk about Jeffree Star. So Jeffree Star has been embroiled in controversy ever since he decided to make the switch over to TikTok, and he kind of made that like his platform. That's what he does now. He doesn't really post YouTube videos. He's not really much on Twitter or Instagram for that matter. But Jeffree Star in the past has mentioned the Illuminati several times. I remember that there was a Snapchat that he uploaded where he had one of those Louis Vuitton bags. It was a holographic bag, and in the background you could hear him saying Illuminati. And he tweeted out, I think in 2022 or 2023, that he finally escaped the Illuminati and made his way out. And we will never understand what Britney Spears and Kanye West are going through, all of that, right? But what's weird about it is after Jeffree Star moved out to Wyoming, he had a whole bunch of other horrible things happen to him. Remember the car accident? Remember him getting swatted, people being sent to his house and stuff like that. It seems like every couple of months there's something going on with Jeffree Star. It's always like a security issue, or it's like a situation where he's put in danger and he's literally out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I mean, some of those times he has put himself into the danger.
Yeah, of course.
Those straight men that don't want to get.
Yeah, no, I agree. Especially, what was that guy? The floor guy?
The floor guy. He was out there to give a quote.
Sure. Anyway, well, I was scrolling through TikTok, and for some reason, a TikTok came up for me from this guy. I don't even know if I'm going to put it in. And he was talking about Jeffree Star and questioning why Jeffree Star moved out to Wyoming and all this different stuff. Now, Jeffree Star has went over that before. He said that he got tax breaks, yada, 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 whatever. And that's not me covering for Jeffree because...
And California's turned into quite the shit.
Oh, yeah, no, California is now a shit.
Let's not sugarcoat it. It's not... California is definitely not what it once was.
Absolutely not. But this guy went on to question why Jeffree Star moved out to Wyoming and asked if he had been up to Yellowstone. And I have never watched Yellowstone. I didn't even know what that comment could have been or what it meant or what it could have pertained to. But I have seen the movie The Hunt. The guy goes on to reference the movie The Hunt. And I was like, why would he be referencing that?
Hey, Jeffree Star, we all want to know why you moved to Wyoming. Really? Why did you move to Wyoming? Oh, it's just so happened that your governor is exposing Manorgate. You been in Yellowstone lately, buddy?
Well, for those of you that don't know what The Hunt is, apparently...
It's a true story about the Hunt family.
It's no,
Mike Hunt?
No,
Mike Hunt was in it.
No, it was about Gabe Itch.
Oh.
No.
I thought it was about Mike Hunt.
No, certainly not. Now, this movie, The Hunt, is supposed to be satire, and it revolves around people that are kidnapped and then hunted by people that are considered elite. I guess it is kind of somewhat of a parody movie. It does have Emma Roberts in it for a split second. She does a cameo.
In the beginning, and she dies.
Yeah, well, basically, all of these people are put out into the woods. They don't know where they're at. They're isolated from everyone and everything. They don't have a phone. They just wake up and they are put out into a field, and there's like weapons and things there, and the last person to live has to end up fighting Hillary Swank. I can't even get this out. You guys know that Hillary Swank was the original Karate Kid, so she had some moves for that ass, right?
Where is Hillary Swank?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
$1 Million Baby.
Yeah, is that a movie?
That is a movie. That was that movie where she played like the boxer.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
But anyway, this guy was alleging that maybe Jeffree Star moved out to Wyoming because he was partaking in this type of hunt.
What's in the yak meat?
Yeah, what's in the yak meat? So I fell down this rabbit hole because people say, Google what is Manorgate. And the only thing that came up was the movie The Hunt, right? Because in the movie, they say Google Manorgate. Well, I looked it up, and I did end up finding a TikTok where this guy linked an article. Well, this article linked back to some like QAnon thing where it was like all like conspiracy theory level shit. And I found a phone call where this woman is allegedly like calling the state, wanting them to investigate this woman that came out because there was allegedly like caverns under Casper, Wyoming, where they're trafficking people and hunting them for sport. And I was just like, y'all are giving Jeffree Star way too much power. Do I think that Jeffree Star would participate in something like that? Possibly.
Oh, the Purge for sure.
If the Purge was a real thing, 100%. Jeffree Star would be burning somebody's house down. He would probably go over to James Charles and he would do whatever he wanted to.
James Charles might go over there.
But I don't think that Jeffree Star is out here hunting people down, because if you've seen how scared he looked when that floor guy approached him and he was telling him to get the hell out of his house. Now, what's really funny about this is, now, remember a couple weeks ago, I made a video where this lady that didn't have her dentures in came for Gypsy Rose, basically saying that she married her brother, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is coming from the same camp of people that started that whole thing about Gypsy Rose. These people are literally the bottom of the barrel, and I'm nobody to defend Jeffree Star, but y'all give this man way too much power. Yes, he might have a lot of money, but Jeffree Star is literally afraid of his own shadow.
People believe it.
They do believe it, but they want to believe it. Truth is not as entertaining as the lies that they make up. That, honestly, that's what it is.
I mean,
is it a possibility? Always yes, but do I think that's a real thing that Jeffree Star would do? Hell no. Did you guys see the sheer look of terror on Jeffree Star's face when that guy was telling him to like basically back up?
Girl.
But you guys, I want to know what you think about this. I don't think that Jeffree Star is part of any kind of like cult in that sense. I don't think he's out here hunting people. I think that these people that make these videos,
might have thought about it.
I mean, probably. I do think that Jeffree Star did make a deal with a Crossroads demon, but that's a talk for a different story. I don't think that he's out here hunting.
It worked for him though. It worked for him because there's some people out here doing it that it's just failing miserably.
Well, he did it with the same demon that Nicki Minaj worked with, as well as Katy Perry. So, I mean, he got it cheap when it first came out.
There was a sale. They all went in on it together.
But I want to know what you guys think about this. I think this is wild. I think that people will say anything. And trust me, I'm nobody to defend Jeffree, but like, Y'all really want to
Are you
believe
not?
this that bad? No, certainly not. But with all that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. If you made it this far in this video, leave me the lizard emoji down below, because I feel like that's where we're getting to with this
Lizard
shit with
people.
I think that everybody is a lizard person. I
That's
think,
like that lady,
I think
Alexis.
everybody wants
Alexa serves tea. Is that who you're thinking about on TikTok?
that girl is crazy. She is
She's-
absolutely batshit bonkers
I haven't seen
crazy.
much of her like recently.
Probably
Maybe
for the better.
The portal opened. She went.
Yeah,
Fucked out.
maybe she should.
It was on the Alaska Airlines when the side got ripped off. That was the portal opening.
Yeah.
So, there she was. That's why nobody was in the seat.
Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts about Ice Spice and the whole incident with Sephora I told you about. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and we will see you all in my next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.